G'day guys, Shred Simpson here, with a little bit less hair, but that's alright. Before we get into the video, I'd like to say I haven't studied formally any sports science, exercise health, S&C, anything like that. I'm actually a fourth year electrical engineer, but over the past couple of years I've had a really keen interest in the subject of getting stronger. In saying that, I'm not the strongest guy out there, but I can offer advice on people looking to get stronger and add more weight to their lifts. With Aussie Rules footy as my main focus, there's quite a large endurance aspect to that. You know, running 15 kilometres a game about and 5 to 10 kilometres in training 3 times a week. And that makes strength progress a little more difficult. So in the video, I'm with my mate Dave, who is at Plus Fitness, and I did a 7-day free trial so I could accompany him, have my new strength training partner. And he's very similar to me, reads and watches the same stuff on YouTube and different articles. So the first part is us just talking a bit of smack and copying our favourite YouTube guys. And then second part is us getting into a bit of training, and I'll do a voiceover there. And with all that said and done, let's get into the video. Simpson here, back with another video. In this video today, we're just talking about Dave, my friend. Bring me into Plus Fitness. How you going, Dave?
Great gym, mate. Great morning. Good workout.
Good workout. Plus Fitness.
Positive.
Just hitting buys and tries today.
Yeah,
Classic
good arm workout.
Classic arm workout, bodybuilding style.
Yeah.
So what's your schedule at the moment, mate? What bodybuilding, powerlifting, Olympic lifting? What are you doing?
Powerlifting, just powerlifting.
Just powerlifting.
Trying to build up a bit of muscle.
Yeah.
Get everything going.
Gains.
High
Yeah.
hypertrophy
Gains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite as vegan as you, but.
So what are your best lifts in powerlifting? We're only young. We're only 20.
Young. So well, we counting the trap bar deadlift.
Yeah, trap bar. We'll go
230, 230 dead.
Yeah.
110 on the bench, big 110, and then
what's your body weight?
160 squat.
160 squat. Fuck.
Yeah.
And body weight?
76.
76. All right.
76 kilos. So we're in a good weight class.
You looking to compete or anything in the future?
In the future, yeah. Next perf comp that comes in, probably enter that one.
Yeah, well, I think we're still pretty young, and your maximum strength probably peaks mid 30s maybe. So
about that.
So I mean, even if we don't do that well, like compared to maybe the best in the world, or whatever, like
we've still got steroids to take.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
that's perfect.
just a bit of a HGH, human growth hormone, no big
Nothing
deal.
big, yeah.
Yeah.
Just some little
bit of sodium, little bit of steroid. Yeah, no big deal.
Well, I take creatine, so I'm not quite natty, but
yeah, or as creatine, as the Rhino says. Shout out, buy a cooler. Buy a
cooler 2.0.
Cooler within a cooler.
Holds your pre, intra, and post-workout shake, and 1 gallon of ice water.
The only one in the world.
How was your workout, mate?
Yeah, good workout. So had a bit of a what have I done here? Oh yeah. Just had a bit of knee issues, knee rehabilitation. So
why you're on the Smith machine?
Exactly. So 1RM Smith machine.
What did we get up to today? 120, I think.
120 on the 1RM Smith machine, hang clean. You know, you're probably the most important. Then 1RM biceps on the Smith machine. I was also next most important.
Roughly 120 kilos.
No, just looking to get into a bit of Olympic lifting now that that my knee's sort of better, and trying to get those numbers up, and I think that should transfer well to sport. Doing a bit of footy at the moment. You're a track back in the day, weren't you?
Track back in the day, yeah. We had a pretty good hundy. We had a under 11-second 100. So,
not bad.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you can beat that now?
Nope. I'm a fat boy.
No chance.
Cannot move anymore.
Yeah.
Broken ankle.
Yeah, that's right. We've both got screwed ankles, so. But you know.
Need our squat shoes.
I mean, if you get your squat up, you know, it's already 160, like you said. It was probably before that when you hit that 11-second 100 meters. You probably weren't even squatting then.
No,
yeah.
was not squatting.
So if you get the body weight down and keep that squat going up, like I'm sure that could, mate, Usain Bolt territory. Sure.
See if the spikes
for a white boy.
Maybe. Yeah.
You got the bandana, so.
Yeah, well, pretty fly for a white guy.
Anyway, guys, that's fucking good session. Plus Fitness, got to get around it. Real good workout. Yeah. No, thanks for having me. I'll shake your hand. Switch. Oh, look at that.
Good,
yeah.
perfect.
Anyway, guys, if you liked the video,
smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Make sure to like the damn video, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.
Yep. New videos every week.
Peace. Awesome. Let's get into a bit of training footage. So you heard then that I just had a bit of knee issues, so that's really stalled my progress for squatting, which sort of drives most of my progress for everything else. How I program is typically how most people program for strength or power. First you have your sort of power or explosive block, like I was just showing them with the snatches or the cleans. You can also do like jumps, broad jumps, high jumps, any kind of really explosive movement. It's not really super heavy. And then you'd have your strength block, so you'd split that into lower and upper body. With the lower body, you kind of have knee dominant leg movements and hip dominant leg movements. So typically the knee dominant leg movements perform first, so the squat, and that's a really hard one to replace. And your hip dominant, sort of like your deadlift. And then your upper body, you kind of have horizontal and vertical, pushing and pulling. So there's sort of 4 different exercises there. So obviously just then was the bench press, and then you also have the overhead press as a vertical movement, and then you have the pull up as the pull vertical movement, and the bent over row or something similar as the horizontal pulling movement. And then your program will typically finish off with a bit of hypertrophy work or metabolic training, then maybe some core and conditioning. I haven't shown these hypertrophy, metabolic, core / conditioning types of training because you only have so much time in the gym, and I like to get my best bang for my buck, so I'm always performing sort of heavy compound movements and trying to sort of move them as fast as possible. With the isolation kind of stuff, it's not really as fun for me, and it's not really as necessary to drive progress as your sort of main movements, even though it does have its place in training. You might have noticed a trend in my training block now. So I'm doing a power movement, and then I do my strength block, which is lower, upper, lower, upper. With my upper body, I like to keep my pressing and pulling in the same plane of motion. So this day I'm doing vertical, so overhead press and pull up, and the next session I'll do bench press and bent over row. With my power block at the start of training, I use the Olympic lifts, so the snatches and the cleans. But for people that might not be proficient in these movements because they take a lot of time to master, you might just do any kind of jump. So like a broad jump, box jumps, any kind of med ball throw, something explosive that's really going to sort of stimulate your nervous system. And because you're meant to try do these movements as powerfully as possible, you really want to stick to low reps. So with snatches, only do 2 reps, and cleans 3 reps. So you'd want sort of a similar rep range with your jumps and really focus as much as you can and driving it as fast as possible. With my strength block, I stick to reps of 5. And you would have seen just before that I missed my overhead press with 4 reps, tried to go for the 5th. Now I really try to do 5 reps at a certain weight, then add a little bit of weight the next week. So I've bought some micro plates where I can add half a kilo to any kind of barbell movement, which means I can progress for a very, very long time. But because I was at Plus Fitness here and didn't bring my micro plates, I was going in 2.5 kilo increments. Now I do reps of 5 because, one, I've read Practical Programming by Mark Rippetoe, and he believes you can use reps of 5 in all your programming, besides obviously the Olympic lifts, so squat, bench, deadlift, things like that, and be able to progress throughout your whole training career. And also it's a very nice blend of strength, hypertrophy, neural adaptations, and using the ATP, CP storage energy system. Using reps of 10 is more about hypertrophy and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy in particular, where you're sort of adding more cytoplasmic and metabolic substrate accumulation in your muscles. So you're getting more mass, but you're not able to produce as much force. This explains why some people in the gym can be like really huge, really muscular, but not be able to quite produce as much force in the barbell movement. So yeah, they're a bit weaker than you'd expect. And doing reps of 1 or 2 is really going to target your neural adaptations. So for what muscle you have, you're going to get really efficient at using that and contracting at the right time. But it's so low volume compared to reps of 5 or reps of 10. So it's going to be difficult to sort of get any sort of hypertrophy. And let's just say you wanted to get a similar amount of volume so you could stimulate that hypertrophy. So 5 reps by 3 sets, you'll be getting a total of 15 reps there. So if you were to do 15 sets on your singles and get the same amount of reps there, that's a lot of volume at a very high intensity. So it's going to be a lot of strain on your joints, and it's probably going to lead to injury. So although those other rep ranges have their place in training, I like to stick to 5 reps because you still get a reasonable amount of hypertrophy, mostly strength and neural adaptations. So the hypertrophy you're targeting is sort of more myofibrillar hypertrophy, I believe it's pronounced. So instead of sort of just adding empty mass, you're sort of adding more contractile elements and force producing elements in your muscles. So it's less mass but going to be more efficient. So to get stronger, first and foremost, you need to be sleeping enough and you need to be eating enough and drinking enough water, because you don't get stronger in the gym. Immediately after your gym session, you're actually weaker. You've broken down your muscles and now you need to recover to baseline and then wait a little bit extra time so your body can adapt, and then you can display that strength in the next session with a little bit of a higher weight using the same amount of reps and the same exercises. From here on out, there's no more quality exercises. Dave and I are just fucking around on the Smith machine and doing stuff that's not going to get you stronger, so don't mind us. Here I'm performing a good morning into a bicep curl, so that's not going to be very effective on the Smith machine there. To get to my strongest, what I did was practice reps of 5 and increase the weight by half kilo at a time. And I've always been paranoid about technique. So if you get the technique right, you get your full range of motion and you do the exact same thing every time, it's going to be so much easier to get stronger. I haven't covered off on everything I've wanted to, but I hope you found the content informative. Enjoy the last couple of minutes of me and Dave mucking around.
Alright, what do you call this lift?
It's an ordinary clean.
Okay, yeah.
Just a little bit of assistance.
Yeah.
Apparently Smith machine cleans have a very high correlation to your...
The Simpson clean?
Your regular clean and jerk.
Yeah, okay, good.
High correlation.
High correlation. Oh, he's big. He's big.
Go on!
Got him!
2020 Olympics. Here I come.
Coming at ya.
High correlation to regular clean. Should have jerked it, really.
You had it in you.
I know.
Yeah. Big jerk.
Smile for the camera. Yeah, you're showing a lot of lat with that shirt. It's like the lat shower shirt. One more rep. Yes, PR. PB, bro. What are you, bro? A bodybuilder? Confirmed bodybuilder. That's below, not below parable, mate. You haven't even done 1 rep yet. Seriously. Yeah, I told you they were bad for your shoulders. You're stuck now. You clearly never used the Smith machine in your life. That's not good enough. If you get your bicep curl 1 RM on the Smith machine up, bench press 1 RM goes up. Yeah, another couple plates at least. And no, you're doing too much range of motion as well.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's much better.
If I get my body swing into it some more?
Yes, cheek curl. Yeah. Oh. It's good that the Smith machine doesn't allow you to cheat too much though with those straight.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Forces you back straight.
Exactly.